As a self-defender, you have to squash your ego to protect yourself. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. It shows us an armed robbery here that goes very badly for one of the intended victims and teaches us some important lessons about ego as self-defenders, about controlling a tool like a firearm that someone has on you, and about the importance of first aid skills and equipment. This guy is just a customer here in this shop, and he's just kind of hanging out when we're going to see some armed robbers show up. And the one armed robber that we can see there grabs a gun, uses his leveraging arm to keep the guy at bay, and he's giving him some commands. The guy's like, wait, what? So he kicks him, and our victim kicks him back, and because he kicks him back, the armed robber shoots him just that quickly. Now, at this point, the armed robbers have run off, and this guy is shot in the shoulder, and it has penetrated his lung, shot in the left shoulder. Now, you think about that from a personal perspective, my gracious, what are you gonna do? As a bystander, you need some first aid skills, and you need them right now. The fight is over, but the fight after the fight isn't over. And now this guy is in shock, he's bleeding, he's having a hard go. So do you have trauma medical skills? You need some trauma medical skills here. Do you have trauma medical equipment? I can't tell definitively here if he has a sucking chest wound, if he has an open cavity, if it's shot into his lung. There's a high chance of that, and you need to have some medical skills to get this guy some help. And instead, you just see him just sitting there because nobody has the skills to help him. Let's go back and think about some lessons out of this one. There's always 8 lessons on our website. What we're going to see here is as the armed robbers come in, that attack always launches out of ambush, and you notice that the armed robber here is using that leveraging arm to keep him off his gun. It's very common, again, against a gun-wielding attacker, they use that leveraging arm to keep you away from them, whereas a knife-wielding attacker uses a leveraging arm to keep you close to them. Now, don't get in verbal battles and in ego battles with armed robbers. He's not, complying the way the guy wants, and so he kicks him. You do not want to get into some kind of an escalation of force battle with an armed robber. Guy has a gun on you. Either go 100% to protect yourself against this guy or give him what he wants. Because when you don't do that, what happens here is this guy decides in the moment instead to kick him back. And because he kicks him back, that makes the armed robber mad. And when you get into an ego contest with somebody who threatens to use deadly force against you, they very well might use it. So don't go for that kind of approach, friends. Either comply and give them what they want, give them the control they want, or go with everything you have, not just to kick him back and pay him back for what he's done, but to stop the threat. But because that guy was able to get some distance, our defender here, or the guy that was the victim, is shot. Now, once again, first aid skills, having the tools on you as a bystander to be able to pack this wound real quick, get a dressing on it, get some pressure on it. You know, we talk about that idea of pack, pile, pressure, pray, and get him to the hospital. So get some of that going as fast as you possibly can. It's a great reason to have hemostatics on you to get that pack down in there, is, you know, if the situation warrants it, but at least to get it down on top there, to get some pressure on there, to stop bleeding as best you can. You got a few minutes to get him to the hospital, but not a lot. But leaving him here on the ground doesn't help him at all. So use those time to get your first aid skills before these things happen to you, so that you're not stuck like this guy just laying there bleeding to death. Instead, cover your asp.